It's almost kind of nostalgia, right? Because sometime during October and November last year, there was a slew of companies that had their lock-in periods ending around October or November, and it's happening. The same thing is happening this year as well. Now, as per a Nuvama note, there is a total of 37 stocks whose lock-in period is ending today, but starting today until the 31st of December. But more than the 37 companies, what's more important is that 227 crore shares will be eligible for trading once their lock-in period ends. Now, this lock-in periods range from 1 month to as long as 3 years. But I'd like to begin on a different note, and I'd start with India's largest IPO, which is LIC, and that's because out of the 227 crore shares, 126.5 crore shares belong to LIC, and those will become eligible for trading once their lock-in period ends on the 13th of November, which is when it will complete 18 months of listing. Now we'll move on to the recent listings, and as you mentioned, NetWeb Technologies as the lock-in period, the 1 month lock-in period, which is opening today, and that stock will have 20 lakh shares opening up, which will become eligible for trade. And the others in the list include Yatharth Hospitals, SBFC Finance, Concord Biotech, which is backed by the late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, and they will have their lock-in periods ending anywhere between the first week to the third week of September. And of course, these same stocks will have their 3-month lock-in period also sometime during October or November. But besides these names, a standout in the 3-month lock-in list is going to be Utkarsh Small Finance Bank, where 4.5 crore shares become eligible for trade once the lock-in period ends on the 16th of October. Now we move on to the 6th month bid, and in this list, more important than the number of shares, it's the number of outstanding, the percentage of outstanding shares that take center stage. And another standout in this list is Mankind Pharma, and shares have almost doubled from their IPO price. Now, once that lock-in ends on the 6th of November, 70% of their outstanding shares will become eligible for trading. Now, on the 1-year list, Syrma SGS is the stock whose lock-in period ends on Friday, and which will free up nearly a quarter of its outstanding shares for trading. And other names in this list include the likes of Kainis Technologies, Dhamraj Crop, and others. Now, in this 18 to 24 month lock-in list is where I mentioned LIC to you, and aside of LIC, there are other stocks also like Campus Activewear, Star Health Insurance, which have not done much since their IPO, and in fact, Star Health Insurance is even trading below its IPO price. Now, even some of those outstanding shares will also get freed up for trading. Now, lastly, the 3-year list, it comprises of almost all the runaway hits we have had this year, like Happiest Minds, Angel One, Mazgaon Dock, and all of these names will have 20% of their outstanding shares which will become eligible for trading, and it will be interesting to see what kind of impact it will have on the stock price performance, outperformers and underperformers alike.